You're listening to Miscast Commentary.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Joe Findlay here. Welcome to another mini episode of Miscast Commentary. And I just wanted to wish everybody again a Merry Christmas. I hope everybody had a good holiday. I know I did. In fact, this episode is the first one being recorded from my new laptop, which was a beautiful gift from my beautiful wife. I'll be honest, the last few recordings were kind of sketchy with the old laptop. They were starting to shut down on us before the recordings, and we didn't know if we would actually make them through without it just shutting off in the middle of the record. Thankfully, that never happened. We did have a technical issue with our Harry Potter episode, of course. We don't believe that had to do specifically with the laptop itself. We think it was something to do with our recording with our soundboard. We appear to have got that fixed, so we shouldn't have a problem like that again. I am sorry again for having to call the audible there for anybody who is looking forward to hearing that episode. But this is why we record extras, and so hopefully everybody enjoyed the Pee-wee's Big Adventure episode. It was really fun to get to listen to that one again. We did that one so long ago. Like I said, it was one of the earlier recordings we ever did. And we hope you all liked it. So that's that for now. The good news is that with this being the last podcast of the year for us, we should be beginning the new year with Todd. He will be back in the very near future, and we will be recording these again and doing new episodes. We are still going to record the Harry Potter episode with my daughter. That's just going to be released at a later date now. But what will the first movie of the year be with Todd and Joe back together? Well, I'll tell you. The hint is right there in our own theme song. You hear Rowdy Roddy Piper say,
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
We are going to take on They Live. Amazing, fun movie. Another Keith David movie for us. This will be, I think, the third we've done with him in it. If you count Roadhouse, which he's barely in, but I'm counting it because he's in it. It's a credit. You got a paycheck. SAG stuff. Benefits, the whole deal. So why don't we give a little listen to that trailer?
Masters!
What do these things want, and why are they here?
You still don't get it, do you, boy?
They have recruited the rich and the powerful.
They're running the whole show.
Wake up! They're all about you, all around you. Blinded us to the truth.
Take a look.
They are safe as long as they are not discovered.
I don't know what they are or where they came from, but we gotta stop them.
Stay away from me.
Put these on.
They have us. Look at them, they're everywhere. Our owners.
We have no other choice.
I don't like this one bit.
Leave it alone, man. It ain't none of my business, ain't none of yours.
We have been lulled into a trance.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
We're in trouble. The whole world's in trouble.
Control us.
They're sending some kind of signals out of TV sets.
I've got one that can see.
Mama don't like tattletale.
Now we start spilling some blood.
Let's go.
Push a button.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick and I'm all out of bubblegum.
And we're back, and that is what we're going to be dealing with next week. We got some They Live, and we're really excited to do that one. Todd and I were discussing what to do when he got back, and that was the first one he named, so we were like, okay, we got to do that shit. We got some comedies coming up in the near future, too, so we're really looking forward to 2018 being a strong year for us. And I just wanted to take the opportunity now to thank everybody who's been listening for a great 2017. And I don't mean great like as a year. It sucked. The year sucked. But I'm pretty proud of what we were able to do with the podcast. And we owe that to you guys. I really, when I see that people are out there and downloading the episodes and listening to the episodes, streaming them on SoundCloud and all that good stuff, that it encourages us. It emboldens us. Makes us feel like we're doing the right thing, so we really appreciate it. We hope, as always, that you tell your friends and just let people know we exist and give them a chance to either like us or hate us or whatever, and yeah, we can continue to grow together that way. Have a little community amongst ourselves. So yeah, I don't have a lot to say in this episode. Again, it's late and it's just me here, and I don't want to take up too much of your time if there's not going to be any, ridiculous back and forth banter. So I'll just leave on a parting thought. I was just reading the news today that Star Wars is just crossed the $800 million mark after its second weekend, and that is insane. And I've been reading about a lot of the crazy, weird, politicky kind of things that have been going on behind the scenes with Star Wars, with the whole Rotten Tomatoes audience score thing. Anybody who hasn't heard of that, there was apparently some Facebook group that got together and set into motion some stuff where they would basically just inundate Rotten Tomatoes with bad Star Wars reviews. It was some pro DC group. I don't know all the details about it, but I didn't see that actual group myself. But it stands to reason when the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes was so low, but on Cinema Score or ones like that where they actually poll people coming out of the movies, why they liked it so much more. So, I mean, it stands to reason, but it's just crazy to me that, the idea that someone would dislike a movie so much, and that's okay, I get called the Star Wars apologist by Todd a lot, but it's fine to not like a movie, but, what kind of, thing has to be broken in your brain that you have to put forth an effort to make sure that nobody likes a movie? It's let's ruin a movie because I don't like it. So I say this as just a general movie fan, not as a Star Wars fan, not as a Marvel fan or a DC fan or whatever. Like the movies you like, support them, and let that be the end of it. Maybe we shouldn't have a vote anymore when it comes to these kind of things, because, look at the comments on YouTube videos, look at the ridiculous threads about any movie. It doesn't have to be a Star Wars movie. God, friggin' All the Money in the World, without the Kevin Spacey nonsense, probably was getting the same kind of stuff going on in the background. So let's make 2018 be the year of not keeping your opinion to yourself. That's not what I want, but not preaching it like religion. Maybe it's the best way to put it. I don't know. And now that I said that, I will remind everybody to go on SoundCloud, iTunes, all that, and comment on our podcast. Those types of things, the comments, the subscribes, the likes, the ratings, all those things do help. It can get us on some lists that'll make us seen more and that kind of thing. So if you do enjoy the podcast, take a second and wherever you listen to it, just throw a like on there or throw a comment on there or what have you, or share it. I don't know. It depends on which one you're on. We're on so many now with, see if I can list the ones that I know off the top of my head. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podbean, I think. I've submitted this to Spotify. Nothing's come through on that yet. And Player FM, all sorts of different ones you can find us on. So pick your poison and then write about your poison on your poison. Does that make any sense? That can be your little Christmas gift to us. And our Christmas gift to you will be hours of wasted time. So, with this being the last episode of the year, I want to raise a non-existent glass and say cheers to all of you guys. Thank you so much. Really looking forward to starting off 2018 strong with They Live, Rowdy Roddy Piper in the house. It's not going to be the last Rowdy Roddy Piper movie we do, I guarantee it. But you got to start somewhere strong, and we hope you check that one out. Hopefully I'll be hearing from Todd soon, and we're going to set up that record. And then we're off to the races as always. So I will leave you with that. Have a really happy new year, guys. Have a safe new year. Don't get into bottle or knife fights with anybody if you can avoid it. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer, Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast Media production.